All right, guys, let me know if y'all can see me good. What's good? What's good? What's good? Thank you so much for the $5 super chat. Real Cow Media 773. I appreciate you, baby. Appreciate you. Appreciate you. Ebony says she got her popcorn. All right, y'all. Let's get this on and rolling, okay? Hold up real quick. Make sure I got everybody before I start the show today. 3 a.m. How you doing, baby? Welcome, welcome. Welcome, welcome. Let's ask a brother in here. Welcome, guys. Let's start it off.
They're lonely, they have less friends, and their marriages don't work out. Men are saying this, not just women.
Really? So, had to go to this channel and they were having a feminist versus anti-feminist debate. And this is where we're at. Let me let this play a little bit before I dig into this, okay?
Well, women do say it, so I mean, I don't understand why it's always like the men, because the men aren't emotional, because the men aren't this. Like, the women are the ones that want to leave. So
women want to leave, and maybe we should ask them why, because men are responsible for 90% of the violent crime in the U.S. I talk about feminism a lot, and I get...
You know what's crazy? All you hear is a lot of the feminists always saying men are blamed for 90% of all the crime acts, right? What about the 90% that's protecting you too? What about the 90% that's protecting you too? They forget that, okay? Because like I said before, when you see somebody in a burning building or somebody in the water, who's jumping in there? Men are jumping in there. But y'all don't want, I guess y'all want to claim them from that, huh? y'all don't want to claim them for that. Do you see women scaffolding buildings when something's on fire? Do you see women going downstairs when an intruder comes in the building? No, you don't. All right. And let's not get started on when it comes to a lot of the things y'all say all men do. A lot of things are not reported when it comes to women. And y'all know this. This is why I call them the untouchables. Come on now. Y'all already know.
Because the men aren't this. Like, the women are the ones that want to leave. So
women want to leave, and maybe we should ask them why, because men are responsible for 90% of the violent crime in the U.S. I talk about feminism a lot, and I get so sick of it because I don't know why we're not talking about men. We're always focusing on women and what we should be doing and what we shouldn't be doing with men. They're responsible for 95% of domestic violence, 93% sexual assaults and pedophilia, 88% homicides, 85% serious things, 90.
You know what's wild? And now that we are coming into this day and age, right? Men are talking more about the women who are PDFs, right? And so are the men. So y'all about to start getting busted out on a lot of this, okay? Just because Sister Maria got on a skirt, it don't mean that she is not a PDF, okay? So I'm gonna need y'all to back up off of that all the time. When y'all do that, a lot of times y'all actually create a scapegoat for real, because the women can do stuff and nobody even suspect them from doing it, because all we doing is just looking at the men to blame. So I'm telling y'all need to look a little deeper. Start asking y'all's family these questions. I bet y'all gonna be shocked. Okay, it ain't always your uncles that you got to look at. Sometimes you gotta look at your aunties too, baby.
8% of mass shootings. Could I go on? 77% of assaults. They are responsible for so much, and then we sit here and want to make women feel bad for wanting to leave that man. I don't know why we always are focusing on women all the time.
Well, because their solution is always to leave. It's never to
Not
stay.
always. Sometimes they want to have therapy, and the man doesn't want to do that.
Yeah, therapy is such BS, because you go to a couples therapist and they say, oh, yeah, you should leave your husband.
That's not always.
Now, I will say this. I do hear a lot of people say that when they go to couples therapy or they go to a counselor or therapist, a lot of times, if it's a woman therapist, I'm just saying what I'm hearing. They're saying that a lot of women therapists do be like separate. They do be saying separate. They do say leave the man. And you got to realize in those professions, a lot of times, you got 70, 80% of women dominated field, right? And hopefully they're not a scorn woman dominated field. Let's go there, okay? I always say when it comes to men, a lot of times, when it comes to a lot of therapy and things like that, It depends who you going to. Because if you're going to a scorned woman or a woman who's mad at the world, how's she gonna relate with you if she don't have a middle ground? And not all therapists have middle grounds. I'm sorry, they don't. They do not have it. Okay, I don't care, and that goes for the church counselors too. That goes for the church counselors too. So let's talk about it. Y'all might not want to hear it, but come on now.
True.
Yes, that is
Have you been to couples
always the
therapy?
solution. No, and I will
Oh,
not go
okay,
to
so you're
couples
just making
therapy.
assumptions.
I have
Great.
heard so many stories. I see it. I've seen it online.
Yeah, if you have a marriage and couples counselor and they are just recommending divorce, which is not true. I've gone to marriage counseling and they didn't recommend divorce. If they're doing that off the hop, that would be unethical. You can actually report them for that. They're trained for more than this. A marriage counselor got trained to see marriages be happy. Right? The thing that they want is a fixed, rectified marriage. Sometimes that can't happen.
And yeah, she's right. Sometimes that can happen. But at the same time, do y'all remember when Kevin Samuels used to be talking to some of the women and what they would say? They would say that they counsel women and they would be talking reckless and crazy. They would be talking crazy. They would sit there on Kevin Samuels show and say all men are this or like group them all up together. Now, do you think that a man and a couple is going to have a fair chance with talking to a woman like that? I don't think they would. I don't think they would. I'm sorry. I'm just saying. I'm not saying all. But ladies, you having problems? I'm sorry. I probably would want to talk to a man sometimes. There are tons of great women too, right? But sometimes women don't look at facts and statistics. They don't have a middle ground. I promise you they don't. So I'm not saying all, but a lot. Like real talk. And y'all know it. It depends on their outlook on situations. It really does. For instance, Kevin Samuels. Take the average woman therapist and say she did not like Kevin Samuels. Okay, she probably wouldn't be the one. I'm telling you that right now. Because that man was talking logic. So you gotta wonder these things.
For a number of reasons. However, the idea that marriage counselors are just telling women to divorce their husbands is so far from any of the literature that reports on this, so far from the ethics these people are trained on, is basically taking an entire field of care workers and saying, you actually just want to destroy the thing that you care for, which is it's just not true.
Okay, I need to
It can be true.
ask a question to both sides. So, ladies on this side, do you believe that the gender gap pay is still real?
No, it's not. That's been debunked so many times.
Okay. And ladies on this side, I'm sorry, I want to hear from you on this side.
I think it's real. If you just look at statistics, a lot of people say like, oh, well, women are just choosing different jobs. And it's like we're raised to idealize different jobs. But even then, it's like women, if you have a child, you're now also working and you have a child, you're not going to work as much. So it's like that's to blame. The gender pay gap is huge. And the whole
So it's not because women chose those type of jobs. Women chose those type of fields. Go and talk to a lot of your ladies in your family, even 18 to 20-year-olds. And a lot of times they just be picking stuff. They pick stuff because they like it. They pick stuff because they like it. It's not because it makes sense. It's not because it connects with something. It's because they like it. Come on now. And a lot of times they pay less. Those are less paying jobs, less paying careers. But as a feminist, they not trying to do that. They gotta have a reason why.
I think it's like 75 cents on the dollar is just for white women. It's less for Hispanic women. It's less for black women. Like it changes. It's very real.
But you think that they're choosing like hospitality jobs because they were raised that way or because women just naturally like those jobs?
Well, like let's say like nursing. Nursing used to be a male-only profession. They wouldn't let women work on women's bodies
That never happened.
at all. Became more female-dominated, and now men don't even want to be in that profession. So then they lower the pay because it's a woman's job. Same thing with teaching.
Men didn't want to be nurses because they wanted to have more money. They wanted to go into they wanted more money. Men are they have a lot of structure to them. If they see that they're not making a lot of money, they might want to be doctors. If they see it doesn't come with a lot of stuff, why would they stay nurses? Why would they stay nurses when they can go and be a doctor? Why would they say nurses? They can go into engineering or STEM or finance or, I mean, but this is what they do. This is what they do.
Used to be just a male-only job. We wouldn't let women teach. Women got into it, and suddenly the pay drops for it.
No, the state dropped the amount of pay. And again, here we go again. Women are more nurturers, right? They push women more into like elementary teachers and things like that. Men was more pushed in like administrators and things like that nature. And again, the pay like has nothing to do with men. Why are y'all blamed for it? I tell you what, if a woman hit her toe, it's y'all's fault. She stubs her toe on the bed, it's y'all's fault. Like, come on. But this is what goes on. It's not because men want it better. It's not sexism, baby. That's bureaucracy. Are you serious? But this is what they're allowed to do. And there's women cheering that on, okay? Cheering that on. That doesn't make sense. And now that's when the industrial all the industrial jobs came along. They got paid. They seen more money. Why would they not take it? Why would they not take more money? Like, no, that's not how that goes. Yes, of course, we already know that there was nurses, but this they just be saying stuff. I don't know if they reading quotes or something on on IG. Come on now.
Well, and not to mention, in addition to things like the gender pay gap, we also now see that women majority professions are being attacked education-wise, as the Trump administration just made it so that you can't consider nursing a professional degree. Audiology is no longer a professional degree. Yeah, and making it harder for you to get student loans because they've maxed out how much you can get in student loans. And all of these affect women more than it affects men. Well, if you're a chiropractor, great job. That's still a professional degree because that's a job that most men would seek. But if you're going to be a nurse, well, that's a job most women would seek. Now you don't get to have loan for the amount that you need. That's an example of a gender pay gap. That's an example of like what happens when you're taking opportunity away from women and women not making as much or being given as much in a loan or whatever.
And again, okay, I don't know any Pell Grants that paid for somebody going to school to be a doctor. The higher the education, babe, you get Pell Grants for lower degrees a lot of times, okay? Look at the debt ratio when it comes to how much debt that we hold as women. It has nothing to do with that. Come on now. Are you telling me that doctors are going to school on just pure Pell Grants? No, a lot of them are going on loans. Loans and grants are not the same. They're not the same. Okay, come on now. It's levels, not genders. Like this doesn't make any sense. Pell Grants for doctors? Come on now. That's not what happened. That's not what happened at all. You can still go to school, but the thing is, they're not about to just give you money for professions that's not even paying y'all good. They're not going to do it. And they're income based. Do y'all not realize that? Like, but anything to make it seem like somebody got their foot on your neck. You compared a nurse to a chiropractor. Look, she was like, well, that's a male dominated field. Okay, so as a woman, there's nothing stopping me from being a chiropractor, right? I don't think nothing is stopping me from being a chiropractor. There's nothing stopping women to get trades or any of that. Y'all acting like somebody is stopping y'all, like y'all fighting over a wall in the Game of Thrones or something. Like, where are you? Who's directing this movie? Because I don't know. It's wild. And it doesn't make any sense at all. I'm just saying, man, like this is not what it is. So y'all, like you can't just run with stuff just because it sounds nice. You promise you can't. You can, but y'all gonna look crazy. Y'all gonna look crazy. Loans and grants. I need y'all to figure out that those are different. Those are different. And how many times do we see women just change their major over and over again? How many times do we see career students just staying in school? Staying in school. I mean, switching. I'm telling you, Women sometimes will switch they will switch up their majors as if they playing checkers. Come on now. Y'all know I'm telling the truth.
Do you on this side feel that you can support women and not identify with the feminist movement?
Not if you like pants. My mom went to school. And until middle school, she had to wear a skirt every single day. That is one generation. That is my mother. If you're wearing pants, you get to wear those in public because people like my mother were a part of the feminist movement.
I think that
Hold up. There was never no law on women that they couldn't wear pants. But see, this is what we talking about. Nobody never made it to where you could wear pants. That is a lie, okay? So you want to wear pants, skirts, whatever you feel like wearing, you do you. But this is where it gets tricky at. So y'all got a problem with women wanting to wear skirts, but y'all ain't got a problem with women coming out in pajamas and dirty pajamas and bonnets on and not getting dressed and walking around looking like they don't care, looking like they just rolled over and said, hand me my house shoes, rolling out the bed, going out the door, half dressed, with house shoes on. Y'all have a problem with that. Y'all have a problem with the teenagers walking home from school and they clearly have bonnets on and pajamas. They went to school all day in it. So what are we talking about? What are we talking about right here? I mean, come on now. It doesn't even make sense. Everybody hit that like button, guys. Hit that like button for my algorithm, please. Yes, I mean, come on now. Y'all got a problem with that? I mean, that's false. That's not a true statement.
when women dislike feminism, it's because they have issues with specific feminists, or they, in my mind, have like some misinfo that they believe in, right?
Have anything to say about that on this side?
As far as being a feminist and supporting women, I don't think the feminist movement supports women at all. I think it actually harms them. It's told us that sexual exploitation is empowering and that we should kill our offspring if it's an inconvenience to our life, and that marriage and family are not important anymore. I mean, it's completely destroyed everything that's been unique about womanhood.
So the alternative is like, let me get my ass beat, take my Xanax, and raise these kids when I don't want to. Like, what's the alternative for women who aren't happy at home? Like, that's what I don't understand.
Women
Why is that the first thing y'all go to? Look, she said, what's the alternative to let some man beat my ass? Like, come on. Are those the men that y'all picking? I mean, what do you mean? I mean, I ain't never got beat by nobody. I don't know any women in my immediate circle that just was messing with me and they were just getting just beat on like Game of Thrones. I don't know nobody like that. I don't. So I'm not saying it doesn't happen. But when do y'all going to just like y'all going like y'all's picker not off? There's tons of men who are great men, and they don't sit up there and be dragging you like no caveman. Why is that the first thing y'all go to? I mean, come on, guys. Like y'all are tripping. Come on now. Ebony says, I am 40 and some change years old, and I refuse to let my children see me with a bonnet on. It says no eggs belong in the bedroom. Yes, I mean, and good for you, Ebony. I'm glad because we have became a lazy society. We became a lazy society. You know it's bad when people don't feel like putting on clothes. And come on now, feminism broke up the family. I mean, you looking at it now. Especially Black women, we jumped in a fight that we did not need to be in. We didn't need to be in that. It taught the women to hate the men. And y'all know it did. This is why every time you have a debate, the first thing the women say is, well, we just gonna let the men just beat all on us? I mean, come on now. You talking about but they fighting for liberation? No, baby, y'all remove standards. Y'all remove standards. Y'all wasn't impressed. Y'all wasn't. And then y'all be having the nerve to compare this to slavery. Like, I don't get it. Come on now. Mr. Walker, thank you so much for the $3 super chat, baby. I appreciate it. Like, this is crazy to me. Y'all all throw darts at the men. Y'all, any men that's masculine. It's like y'all want men to be feminine. Like, I don't get it. Y'all want to be masculine. That does not empower you as females, baby. That's not female empowerment. It's not. And how's that working out? How's that working out for people right now? Eviction rates are going crazy right now. Okay? There's nothing else to say about that. Y'all want choices, y'all want this, y'all want that, but y'all don't want nobody holding y'all to the wall. You don't want nobody putting that mirror up to y'all. And then when they do, y'all get mad. But y'all don't mind criticizing the men. Y'all will stump them out all in the streets all day long. Yo, keyboard thugs. And they will. Like, let me tell you, how many videos I gotta do where the women are just going crazy and going off. Yeah, half dressed, out of shape, overweight, blood pressure, high cholesterol, lazy, unhealthy. I mean, come on now. Save the emails. Where am I lying at? Where am I lying at? Y'all honestly think that like my size, even a size 6, y'all be like, oh, girl, you too skinny. You're too skinny. You ain't eating nothing. We have normalized being big backs and ogres. We've normalized it. Precious is the new look. Not for me, not for my family, not for my friends, but it is in social media. Y'all have normalized women being a size 32. When they're 12 years old. Like, this is crazy. Like, women are each other's worst enemy. Like, you really are. And you got the nerve to sit up here and berate. You can't tell me that a 15-year-old being 250 pounds is normal. That is not normal. That's abuse right there. That's abusive to me. That is abusive to me. Thank you, Lee, for the super sticker, baby. Appreciate it. That is not where it's at. And you're never going to be able to convince me of that. Half of y'all sitting up there spitting, can't breathe, got to sleep with a CPAP on, knee surgeries. Why do y'all want that for the women that's coming up under us? Why is that wrong to say you don't want to be that? If I was 300 pounds, am I supposed to say, well, yeah, you should be just like me? No. If I fall off the cliff, why can't I put a warning sign up for you not to do it? Just gonna put a one-way arrow going that way, like y'all go ahead and y'all go the same way. What sense does that make? It makes no sense at all. But what do y'all call it? When somebody says that, what they're being mean, you can't tell them nothing. You can't tell them nothing. There's no way that you could tell me if you're 400 pounds that you are in your best, you're feeling your best. No, you're not. No, you're not. Thank you, NY. I appreciate it, baby. He says, greetings, Red Talk. Anna just joining the party. Welcome, baby. Welcome, welcome. And it is sad. It is sad. Because if the women can't tell y'all, the men can't tell. Who will tell y'all? Who can say something? All the elders that would speak on matters like that, a lot of them are leaving. They're leaving up out of here because of life. They getting older. Those was the ones to tell you. Soon as you get out the car, they gonna tell you anything that you look like you doing, they don't like, they gonna call you out on it. But not these women. Not these women. I'm looking at it on social media. I'm looking at girls wearing shorts that don't even cover their butts and wearing see-through clothing and built like a baked potato. And you know what you see under them comments? Go girl. Queen. What? Come on now. Like that's setting us back big time. That is not good. And y'all champion feminism, but y'all don't champion each other. Make that make sense. And what I mean by that, what I'm saying is, y'all don't champion women to bond with any of the men. Y'all champion them apart, for them to be apart. That's why divorce parties are so big. When you look up media on women who bash males all day long, I'm talking about their numbers are high as heck. They're getting followers, subscribers left to right because it makes them feel good. Even if it's wrong, it makes them feel good. Even if reality is not showing them that that's helping, they don't care. It makes them feel good. I mean, I don't get it. I honestly don't. It's not helpful. It's not helpful. It ain't doing that but breaking us apart. Like, I'm telling you.
Men are pill popping more now than they were in the 50s. They're more depressed than they were. Yes. Yes, this is completely.
And men are 4 times, women, yes, 2 times more likely to be on antidepressants than men. Men are 4 times more likely to kill themselves.
Why do you think that we're more likely to?
Wow. You know what's crazy? When she's saying men delete themselves 3 to 4 times more. You know what? Men don't have soft pillows to lay on. They don't. When men fall, they fall into the concrete. They fall into the fire, the dungeon. Like, I mean, nobody cares when men are going through anything. Not when they lose their family. None of that. Where is their safe space? You wonder why. They have that, right? Women attempt more. They actually attempt more. They actually attempt more deletion than men. It's just in different ways. Just in different ways. I mean, come on. And the point that they say it with a badge of honor, as if it's cute. As if it's cute. That's not cute. Without our men, how we gonna make it? How will we make it without our men? Do y'all not understand that? If men disappeared right now, what we doing? You think I trust a military full of women? Oh no. Nope. And I don't want to hear about your one auntie that joined the military or the one auntie that's I'm talking about if all the men disappeared, like there was no more, like snap. You telling me that we will have a chance against other countries? I mean, come on now. Now we all know men are discouraged to get help. Y'all literally throw daggers at men when they show y'all any kind of emotions. And y'all know y'all do. That's the craziness. Y'all treat men like they're disposable, as if they're only good for one thing. I see it every day. I see it all the time. Think about when women can be like, I want a divorce. They can be married 30 years. They're like, I want to leave. Where are you going? Where are you going after being with somebody for 30 years? It's sad. The men, they don't be wanting to leave. They don't be wanting to leave. They be wanting to stay. Y'all would peel a man up out of his house like an orange. I promise you will. Like it's really sad. So the lashes translates to femitata. Yeah, I'm just saying. She said, "So glad I don't have social media, but I do. I do go to Wally World. Oh yeah, and you're gonna see all kind of stuff in there. You're gonna see all kind of stuff." Ebony said, "I saw one in Olive Garden tonight, and it made me so embarrassed for her daughter." Yeah, go to Walmart. All you gonna see is a whole bunch of house shoes. You might even see house coats. The house coats. It's that bad. They don't care. They're lazy. They're lazy. And you got the nerve to kind of like she's stabbing at men saying that they have high deletion rates. Yeah, because but how the society is, a lot of men, they lose their purpose. A lot of them still doing better than y'all though. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Go look at them facts and statistics, baby. They don't lie. They don't lie. Y'all still want to date them. It says they don't even want men to speak to them. Yeah, it's wild. Y'all don't want, yeah, but no, Ebony, that ain't true. They want certain men to speak to them. They don't want Mr. Charles speaking to them. They want Tay Tay and them to speak to them. They want Chris Brown to speak to them. Now that they did, now that they definitely do. Now it ain't all men. It's not all men.
Be on antidepressants.
Capitalism, the way the world is, the economy. I'll tell you right now, the economy controls the mood of the country. The mood of the country sucks because of the economy. Capitalism is the actual enemy here, not feminism. Feminism was just a human rights movement like the civil rights movement. Black people should have equal rights. What's the difference between a woman and a black person?
First of all, black people in slavery, they didn't have choices for different things. Compare everything to black people. Even when it came to all the trans stuff and all, why are you mixing that together like y'all making a cake? Has nothing to do with that. Feminism, y'all, that was a choice, baby. That was a choice. What do you mean? Like, no. You're not going to mix those two together. This is why civil rights is about to be up the door as it is. Y'all keep bringing stuff in. Don't even make sense. Then y'all be mad. Then y'all be mad when ain't no civil rights. Okay? I know it's February and we about to be extra traumatized by Black History Month. the shortest amount of days in a year, the coldest month. Okay? But I'm gonna need y'all to be smart. I'm Black every day. I got Black History Day every day. You ain't gonna just stick me in no 28 days. Okay? We not doing that, okay? You're not about to just you're not about to put my Black History Month just in the closet, okay? It's all day long, okay? Come on now.
I feel like there's a huge misnomer on what feminism is. Feminism is not me telling you to go abort your firstborn son. I don't care what you do with your body. Feminism is you have the opportunity to do what you want because of, you have a bank card because of feminism, you get to wear pants because of feminism, you get to have a job because of feminism, you get to get out of the house if you want to because of feminism. This is not about like trying to control your life. There is more room for people who are anti-feminists in the world of feminists than
women have bank accounts. I don't know why. I don't know if that's like a thing that keeps going on from social media posts to social media posts. Women have bank accounts. I don't know where y'all getting this from. Was there some discrimination? Yes, there was. But was it just like where women cannot get bank accounts? No. Like, come on now. Y'all might as well put that right back up there where the women be like, I don't want to get beat up like my grandma. I don't want to get beat on like my grandma. Like, come on. Grits and Bacon says capitalism is what moves the states. These feminists, yeah, without capitalism, what we do? And I don't know what they over there screaming. They're the biggest consumers ever. A lot of things wouldn't even be bought if it wasn't for women. Okay, let's go there. Okay, we know Christmas time, women will go out and buy stuff they cannot afford. They will get evicted in February. But December, they're going to be right in them stores. They will be right in them stores buying stuff. Okay? Come on now. I'm going to need y'all to make sense when y'all come on these platforms now. Like, I'm just saying, like, come on.
there is for people like me in your world. I don't care if a person wants to go have children their whole life and that's what they want to do. Most of my friends are stay-at-home moms. Many of my extremely liberal friends are stay-at-home mothers. And do you think I denigrate their decision to sacrifice their life for their children? Absolutely not. I'm a mother myself. But I also want to have the opportunity to work if I want to, because for me, that's where I find happiness. There is space for you in our movement, but there is no space for us in yours. We're inclusive. Feminism is not telling you what to do with your life.
Yeah, you
Feminism
can have
is
a baby,
letting
you can get married, do
what
whatever
you
you
want
want
with your life.
Sorry.
husband. And the reality is, every person on the planet has some general idea about what's going to make them happy. And I refuse to believe that having children is going to be the ultimate goal for every woman on this planet or every man on this planet. And I think that the idea of putting people into small boxes and saying women are women, therefore the thing that's going to make you happiest is popping a baby out of your baby hole, I think is dangerous, because I was raised in a culture that told me that what was going to make me happiest was having a baby and popping it out of my baby hole.
The point that she said popping it out of her baby hole, as if she playing paintball with fetuses. This is craziness right here. The feminist movement did not bring us together. Like, what kind of crazy? Who would get on this? I don't know. Maybe I'm different. I don't know who would get on that bus. I'm not getting on that bus. It's just like when they got preachers flying in the air in church. I would walk out. Like, some things don't make sense to me. And this is one of them right here. Like, come on. Independence. How y'all independent y'all way into poverty? I mean, come on. All them jobs that was lost that Kevin was talking about. He then was talking about, you go to any economist, they were talking about the jobs were going to end. But you know what? You can't tell. You can't tell them blue is blue. You can't tell them the sky is high. And look what's happening. Look what's happening. Come on now. So the economy is stressing y'all out. It ain't the choices. So y'all choices don't stress. Choices is everything. We all got choices. We all got choices. So y'all strong all day and stressed at the same time. Strong and stressed. I'm gonna get y'all some shirts. I'm sorry, baby. Liberation is not happiness. I don't know where y'all are getting this from. Do y'all not see all these women, all these homeless women right now? I ain't never seen so many homeless women. And you about to start seeing more and more. Like, come on now. Like, quit playing.
Chose to be a mom because that was a joy that I chose for myself. But I want you to know that I find children to be joyful, but not everyone does. And teaching every woman or every man that what's going to fulfill them in their life is children, I actually think is harmful. Because what happens when it turns out you have a kid and it doesn't fulfill you? Well, then you're a mom hanging out with me, watching our kids jump on a trampoline, thinking to yourself, I really hate being a mother. And I would like to avoid that because I think that there is joy in children. I think there is joy in that. But it's not for everyone. And I don't want to teach every woman or every man that that's how we should be.
The same could be said about
Harmful. So they don't think that Megan Thee Stallion and Cardi B is harmful. They don't think. I mean, they don't. It's so many other things that could be super harmful. Having a family, having babies, having a spouse, getting married, that's looked at as harmful. Ooh, that's some bitter pie that they over here slicing.
feminism, right? So like kind of what she was saying, I almost lost my marriage from prioritizing a career. And I had gained very masculine traits. Like I wasn't serving my family. I wasn't paying attention to my family's needs. I wasn't prioritizing having a child. I'm going now into my 30s and finally at a position where I'm like, I'm all in to serve my home the past year. So I wasted all this time chasing after career and once again, almost ended up a divorced woman.
But that has nothing to do with feminism, right? Because feminism allowed her the opportunity to have a career and the opportunity to have a child, and she chose what was best for her, and she may feel that that's what ended her marriage, but I don't believe that that's what ended her marriage because
you can't have it all.
Because her husband was involved in that too. There were two people in your marriage. You know, he could have probably been involved. If he felt that that was a problem, then maybe that's a conversation that could have been worked out. But I don't believe feminism is why your marriage ended. I don't believe that for 1 second. You're allowed.
Yes, feminism definitely does end a lot of marriages. I mean, women are cheered on to leave their men. Women are cheered on to go down the street by herself. I have a cousin, and she's a real high-ranking U.S. Marshal. And you know what she told me? She told me one thing about her. She said she's one of the only ones that's married in her whole little section. And she was telling me one thing about her. When she gets off work, she turns it off. She had to learn how to turn it off. You got to think she's in charge of men all day long. And she said a lot of her co-workers, they don't know how to turn it off. some jobs that you get are so masculine. Y'all don't know how to turn it off. I'm sorry. And I'm telling you like that, and that's the truth. That's the truth. So she never said that her marriage ended. Her marriage didn't. Yeah, she never said it ended, Mr. Walker, right? She look, she hoping it did. She over there hoping it did. Yeah, she's probably never ever been married. She's probably never ever been married. And it's hard sometimes to talk to somebody who has never ever been married. It's hard because they're not going to be on the same level as you. They're going to be talking crazy. A person's never like, I mean, in two different levels. That's all I'm saying. A lot of times, they'll push you out the window. You get pushed out the window.
To have kids in feminism. You're allowed to raise a family in feminism. You're allowed to. Of course you are. I have kids.
It's like it's about children. It's about serving others. It's about serving your home. Feminism is it's me. It's about prioritizing my needs, my happiness. Right. It's about going and getting things done that will fulfill me, like a job and a career.
I was just wondering, like you're saying, feminism pushed me to get a job, right? Like, or do you think it might be more the system that we have? Yes. We need money to survive. Right. I think that pushed you more to getting a job than having equal rights.
Girl. And how's that working out for people right now? Like, if you ain't got no spouse and you got to pay all the bills, women say that they don't want to do 50-50. And if you coming in 50-50, they don't want it. They'll rather just take all the bills, even if they can't afford it. They'll rather stay over there and just be mean and pay all the bills. It makes no sense. Even if somebody came in, they said they have 40%. They said they have 40%. Say you 50 years old, you a woman, you 50 years old. Somebody can come in with 40%. You know how many women will say no to that? They will say no to that. That's like being in the desert. And you are over there about to leave this earth because you ain't got no water. And somebody come over and say, I got a little sip of water for you. And you say, nope, I want a whole glass. If I can't get a whole glass, if I can't get a whole glass of water, I'm just gonna perish. That's what that sounds like. Like, come on. Like, it doesn't make sense. Make it make sense. Come on now. Like, I mean, y'all just be talking, man. Like that stuff be weird. I promise you it do. It says, if you don't want men to cover and protect you, what's the problem? Stay single. And I bet you they was looking for them men when they was out there with them show snevels, them snow shovels. They be wanting man when their car is stuck. Like, they literally have a lot of videos, guys, all over TikTok saying like and even that's a using mentality. I don't have a using mentality. Like, a lot of y'all only call on men when y'all want something. Even your children, even your grown children, your teenage children. I mean, and I'm gonna blame this is for the men and the women on this one. Teach your daughters and your kids to not just call and just ask you for stuff. That's why they ain't got no communication skills. All they know how to do is take. Little takers. I mean, come on. Like this is crazy. Ebony said the best advice I ever heard regarding marriage came from Kevin Samuels. Yes, it was. Yes, it was. Yes, he did. And look how much pushback that they put on his neck. I mean, I'm talking about they was ready to have rallies. They wanted him off of YouTube. They wanted him off of social media because it never was talked about before. It was, it was other people that talked about it, right? But he was the one that really brought it to everybody's attention. Okay. It's sad. It's sad. I mean, his movement was just as big as a civil rights movement. And you see what happened. That's another story. But you know what I mean? Like, but it's honestly sad. Some women was able to start waking up. There's tons of women over there that was saying, I didn't even know I was doing this until I seen him. I didn't even know that was wrong until I seen him. Even our facial expressions wasn't talked about. Our facial expressions wasn't talked about. How many times do you go somewhere and you see a woman and she looking Like she looking like she about to fight. And ain't nobody standing in front of her. She look mad. Like she got boo-boo under her nose. Like I'm just saying, like we got to do better, guys. We got to do better. Hit the like button, guys. Hit the like button. Yeah, like Kevin was the one. Like I'm so happy that he did bring it to the forefront. I'm glad he was able to talk about it. I mean, you know, before then, like, a lot of people was getting smashed. They was getting smashed. They was getting told to shut up, don't say nothing. I mean, they tell me to be quiet all the time. I ain't gonna listen. Stephen James, it says, RTA, do these kinds of women not want to cooperate with a man because they think it would make them look bad in front of their female friends? Yeah. I'm gonna tell you, it's the same concept as when little girls was little and they was like, oh, you like him, don't you? And they was like, no, I don't. It's like, yes, you do. It's like a teasing thing for grown women. For grown women. Grown women are getting teased by other women to not move up, to stay where they at. Crabs in a bucket. Crabs in a bucket. That's exactly what they're doing. That's exactly what they're doing. Yeah, they do. They see men as tools and nothing more. And nothing more. And men, I'm gonna tell y'all again, when y'all's daughters are calling y'all and they call and they ask for stuff, make them work for that. Don't let them call you and just ask you for stuff, because what are they gonna do when they start dating? This is why you got videos now where you got women, if you don't treat me like my father, and they don't mean it in a good way. They're talking about when it comes to money and just giving you stuff. That's no. I'm sorry. The world doesn't just hand you stuff. And this is why you got women being walked out. This is why we got videos of women being walked out of work. They was never given any instruction. They don't have no instruction. Nobody's telling them to do anything. Like they out here just like they on their own little invisible surfboard. Like I'm just saying, y'all here making little baby Chucky dolls. You gotta tell them no. You don't get to just have your hand out just because you somebody's daughter. You don't get to do that. You gotta be able to take instruction. You gotta be able to take order. You gotta be able to follow somebody before you can lead. I don't know what's gonna happen to a lot of these modern women. And now we're having a lot of modern sons too. We're having a lot of modern sons too. What you gonna do with those kids? Nobody's not saying nothing at all. Where they gonna live? Where they gonna live? Do y'all not know a lot of these? What are they? A lot of the millenniums, and under them, they don't want to work. They don't want to do nothing. It was a big snowstorm. How many kids y'all see out there with shovels? Y'all see any kids out there with shovels? I know they needed some money. I know you know what they was doing? They was sitting right there on their game systems, and their mamas was rubbing their backs. When I was young, I had to go outside with a shovel. I wasn't allowed to sit there. If the leaves fall off the tree, and I'm a girl, I had to go outside and go ask the neighbors if they needed something. If my neighbor was elderly, I had to knock on her door every other day and ask if she needed me to take her trash out. Me or my brother. You didn't get to just sit there and like somebody's fanning you like you Egyptian queen. We did not get to do that. And y'all wonder why the kids are allowed to walk around with headphones in. They have headphones in while they're in the house with their mother, while they're out to eat with their mother, headphones in. I've seen them with the fathers too. Make your kids take them headphones out their ear. That's rude. That's rude. What are you setting them up to? And y'all making them weird. Y'all making them weird. And you wonder why they don't know how to have a conversation unless they texting. I'm telling you, it is like, I'm looking at it. They don't even know how to talk to people. They don't have eye contact or anything. It is diabolical. It is diabolical. As much as this snowstorm have been like, I'm sorry. Y'all need to start getting the kids off of them games. There's no way. I don't care if school is out for the day. You telling me your kid can play the game system from 8 o'clock in the morning to 2 a.m. at night. And you wonder why they fried. They gonna be fried. Like, come on now. What else would they be? What else would they be? And then they get grown. Now they got to come back home. And now they sitting in your living room. Now you mad. Now you angry. And imagine you can't control your kids. How you gonna control a 30-year-old? Moving through the house. They don't clean up. They don't do nothing. They just sitting at home, eating their cereal, waiting on you. They don't offer you no money for nothing. These grown people now I'm talking about. I ain't talking about no teenagers. And now y'all mad. Or you got the grandmas that be like, I take care of my grandkids. If you took care of your kids, you wouldn't have to have your grandkids. Patricia? I mean, come on. I was just talking to an older lady. Her granddaughter had a skirt on. She shouldn't have had on. And I asked her, I said, why'd you let? And she said, well, that's what she wanted. So I don't care if she wants that. She's 12. She's 12. Stop letting these kids run over y'all. Like, they're antisocial. They don't go outside. They don't go outside. I'm telling you. I don't even see a lot of kids opening the door, holding the door open for the elders. I don't. You be at an event. It's time to eat. You know how many kids just jump up and get, no. Y'all supposed to make elders plates. Now they just jump up and start making their own stuff. But you know what I blame that on? I blame that on the adults. They're elders. You shouldn't be allowed to do that. Walking past people, not saying hi. Don't say good morning. It don't cost to say good morning. There's not a stranger I've ever met, okay? Unless you look like you looking like Michael Myers or something, I'm gonna say hi to you. You know, I'm going to say hi to you. I'm going to say good morning. If I'm in the store, I'm gonna ask you how your day was. I'm sorry, that's common courtesy. Where's the common courtesy at? Where's it at? Yeah, they gaming way longer. Look, Mr. Walker said we banned video games and tablets years ago. Do y'all know that all them people that make those for us, their kids are not even allowed to look at that stuff? They're not allowed on that. And if it is, it's educational stuff. They actually said, I keep telling people, toddlers before 5 years old, your eyes are not supposed to be overly stimulated by screens. And how many kids and toddlers do we see videos where the kid is going crazy if you take the phone from them? They're not, it's too much for them. They're not supposed to have that. And then you wonder what's wrong with them. Ebony said, oh no, I'm scared. I have 4 daughters. Like, yeah, that's rough, man. Teach your kids. Thank you, Bronx. I appreciate you guys. I appreciate the super chats, guys. Bronx says, Fly Silver Slick. Bronx says, keep preaching, Anna. Love. Yeah, I'm in my favorite color. You already know, okay? Like, this is crazy to me. He says, kids having kids, right? Even if the women is sometimes 30, they're immature. Immature. You got immature men too. You got immature on both sides. Immature. You got to think a lot of men, like, they came up in the struggle too. A lot of times they have moms that was emasculating them. You got to think how many men got moms who hate men, can't stand men. Yeah, you are their son, but they don't like you either. They don't like you. They don't like your wife. They don't like you doing better than them, unless you're doing for them 24/7. Unless you taking care of them, unless you their son husband. And that was their plan. My son gonna take care of me. Most of y'all can't even move into y'all son's house. Cause y'all rude. Y'all rude. I'm sorry. I don't believe just because that's your mama that you got to take her in your house and let her come in there and be a hurricane. Nope. I don't believe in that. Now, if your mama did what she's supposed to do, your mama's not abusive. Yeah. Take your mama. But if your mama is the cause of a lot of your pain, you think that come on now. Why would you do that? I wouldn't. And that's why you're gonna have a lot of moms sitting there. Nobody's coming to pick them up. JW said, Anna, you definitely grew up old school. Yes. I grew up where you had to stand up straight. You couldn't have bad posture. You weren't allowed sitting with your legs open. You couldn't just sit with your feet sweeping the floor as if your feet is a swifter. You had to pick your feet up when you walked. You had to address people when you came in a room. Nowadays, we got people that be like, oh, my kid is tired today. She tired. I don't care. I don't care if I ain't sleep for 5 days. My mom would smack my face if I came in a room and didn't say hi to somebody. Come on now. Not happening. Mr. Walker, thank you so much for the $5 super chat, baby. It said, talk to him, Sister Anna. It said, save the babies. Just imagine, guys, like I keep telling people, with all these job cuts, right? Before you had jobs, people can just go get a job. They go to a warehouse. They go to the post office. Where are these kids going to work at? Where they going to work at? Everything irritate them. They always irritated. Where are they going? Where are they going when they don't have any community? Who's going to hire them? What they going to do? Do y'all ever think about that? Like, I'm just saying, like, we really got to think about that. Like, for real. Like, we can't keep coddling we can't do it, man. We can't. You already know. It says we need more like you, Anna. Yes, we definitely need some more people to speak on this. And the women gotta start. Y'all gotta start saying something. Cause I'm gonna tell you right now, they're gonna jump on the men's necks. They're gonna jump on men's necks like they trying to ride a dragon, you know. And it's sad because they telling the truth. They are telling the truth. That's all I'm saying. Like, come on now, we gotta be better. How are we gonna add up to these other countries? I'm just saying. I'm gonna give you a perfect example. Let's say a kid's video game ain't working. Them kids will go nuts. Go to somebody's house and they play video games all day long and that game system work. They'll look turned off like a black and white TV. It's like they ain't even there. I promise you. They look disconnected. I'm gonna need y'all to start taking some leadership back in y'all's homes. I'm sorry, them phones, them tablets, all them TikTok dances, but you gotta think. You got parents out here trying to be friends with their kids. You got grown women telling their teenage daughters about their dating life. I've seen it. I've heard it. I'm telling you, I can find the videos. They on there doing TikTok dances together. You are her mother. I guess not. Maybe not. Maybe not. I'm sorry, but this the thing. All you see now, I seen a post today. It said, who needs friends when you have a daughter? Your daughter's not your friend. Just because you don't have any social skills. Just because you don't know how to talk to anybody. Just because you've been told by other women you don't trust women. And now you're gonna put all that pressure on your daughter to be your best friend. That's wild. That's wild to me. And how's your daughter gonna be able to grow up and really get in this world and expand and bond? Most likely she won't. The mama will hate on the daughter when she meets somebody. Because the mom gonna be like, well, who I'm gonna go out with on Friday? Who gonna take me out to Olive Garden if my daughter get married? I'm just saying, like, I mean, come on. It says the women in my family collected men's souls. Yeah, like the bone collector. Yeah, a lot of women did. My mom wasn't no joke. My mom and dad was married, but my mom was not no joke. My mom had a lot of trauma. You know, everybody coming up in Chicago, everybody from Mississippi. You know, that's some different trauma. That's some different trauma right there. And some of it is never broken. Some of it is never broken. We got women calling their daughters bees, They call their sons MFers. I mean, this is not what it is. This ain't what it is right here. And these are the women that will go off on me and call me a pick me and this and that. But you'll call your daughter bees. With respect. It says, no, my mom is cool, but she ain't moving. Yeah, exactly. You got women out here smoking with their daughters. And I ain't talking about cigarettes. I'm not talking about cigarettes. And then you wonder, how you going to tell her what to do and you out there with her? Y'all in the same club. Y'all in the same club. Come on now, it's crazy to me. And then you wonder why the daughters are telling their fathers. I've seen videos on this. Where the daughters get mad at their dads and they'll tell them, I don't want to talk to you no more. Because the dad won't do something for them. As if they can just cut off their dad. Because you know why? Because they that's how they see their mom move. They see their mother moving like that. If all you know is your mom and your auntie talking stuff to men, talking down to men, picking men apart, spitting them out like sunflower seeds, why would you know any different? Why would you know any different? You gotta dig real deep to get an understanding that that's not right. And I mean that. Like somebody said, Will Smith and Jada kids. Yeah, those some other ones. They out there, they out there looking like White Walkers. Yeah, everybody's common sense is not common. That's why I tell people when they say common sense, no, everybody got different common sense. All common sense is different. It really honestly is. Like everybody's common yeah. Is it too late? For a lot of people, it is too late. It is. You know why a lot of times it's too late for a lot? It's not too late if you want to change. If you want to do something different, you ain't got to do the same stuff your mama did. I know tons of people that come from crazy mamas and daddies. And they don't act like them because they want it different. They actually knew that was wrong. They actually knew it was wrong. I'm gonna tell you what though, all the women that was telling their kid's father, you ain't gotta listen to your father. And when them kids is in that house and they in there disrespecting you at 29, you're gonna get a real understanding. It's gonna be some sad 40 and 50-year-olds. They're gonna be angry because now you're gonna be stuck with that grown child who's disrespectful. The same kid that you said that your daddy can't tell you nothing. They can't tell you nothing. Hit that like button, guys. Hit the like button. If you mess with me, hit the like button. I don't know what the likes are on, but I'm pretty sure they low. So hit that like button. If you mess with me, you like me, it costs nothing to hit that like button. Y'all want me to keep going live? I'm gonna need y'all to hit them likes. It says they came of age 18 years old. It says make sure they graduate from high school and have enlisted in the army. Yeah, I mean the thing is, parenting goes past high school. You know that saying where all the moms, especially moms in the hood, I don't know where y'all grew up at, but moms in the hood would be like, they grown. I ain't got. No, that's not true. That's not true. Your 25-year-old needs you. Your 25-year-old needs you. So I don't know why everybody, just because they're 18, it doesn't mean that they just know everything. So all that they grown now, I ain't got to do nothing. That's not true. Hit that like button. That's not true. Sometimes they need you a little bit more. They need you a little bit more. Who did you think that you wanted to talk to when you was having problems with your man? A lot of times with your mom. You ain't gonna be able to talk to Tina. Tina at happy hour. Tina at happy hour. Acting up. You and your mom on the same dating site. Going after the same men. I'm just saying it is. We're about to start seeing a lot more of that too. Tell you that right now. Watch. You're gonna start seeing mothers and daughters telling you they're gonna be getting into it over the same men. You gotta think they ain't gonna be that far from each other. Won't be good, but I promise you about to start seeing that. Not good at all. So if somebody said, what do we do? I don't know. We're going to keep talking about it. We're going to keep trying to figure out ways to combat this instead of ignoring it. Ignoring it ain't going to do nothing. Look, Lee just said it too. He said competing for the same man. They were competing for the same man. Remember when the mamas, when you had babies, when you were married, your mama came over. She came over and she stayed with you. She got you together while you had your baby. Now your mama at work. Your mama at work now because she can't retire. She over there working till she 89. She ain't got no spouse. So she can't even leave the house to come stay with her daughter. And a lot of times the mom is so unruly, they don't want you staying there. They don't even want you staying there. So so what do? You know, you put the kids in daycare. And I'm gonna tell you right now, like, you know, a lot of them kids be going daycare, they be getting messed up. You supposed to be with your grandma or your father. I'm just saying. Look, thank you, baby. Says yes, Anna, you'll pick me. I know a few young men looking for you, and you're kind. Yeah, of course. Like, thank you so much. It says my mom was married with 5 kids and had me for another man. And that's the thing. Hit the like button, guys. If women be having kids, be married, and they leave their husband to go be a side chick, what do y'all think is going to go on? I just seen a video with Kevin Samuels. He was talking to a woman, and she was saying that she was looking for a man. She said she couldn't find no man that was on her level. And the women really don't understand. The older you get, you don't get more pickings. It ain't going to be more oranges on the tree when you're out of season. It's not. You're going to get the oranges that fell on the ground. You're going to get the oranges that fell on the ground. I'm just saying, get the likes up, people. Get them likes up. Get them likes up, folks. 30 likes. We got 30 likes and we got 100 people in here. Sometimes 150 people. I know y'all playing. Hit the like button, guys. I see why Kevin would go on breaks in the middle of his live. It says mom's phone. It says the kids like to smoke in. That's all you're gonna see is a whole bunch of smoke detectors beeping off. I done seen women. I done seen the videos where the women are over there fighting over the men. Promise you, same man. You got somebody said haters watching. Look, play some music. I am about to play some music. We about to get these likes up. That's what we about to do. That's what we about to do. We about to let this music play. Look, I am about to play some music too. Get them likes up, guys. Get the likes up. Y'all in here, get them likes up. Get them likes up. We definitely shouldn't be at no 30 likes. There's no way. Get them likes up, guys. Let me know if them likes are changing. Hit the like button. I got some more videos to play. Let me see what them likes is on. Let's see. Hit the likes, hit the likes. 23 likes. If y'all on the phone, tap y'all phone at the top. the like button, guys. It costs nothing to hit them like buttons. The like button.
App ain't working. Let's have girl talk.
Hold up. Before I... Thank you, guys. Thank you, Bronx. I appreciate it. If you're just coming in, hit the like button. We're playing music to get these likes up. Okay, we got 10 more likes. Y'all are rough over here. Hey, I got time. I got time. I'm not new to social media. All right, here we go. Let's get into this video. Look, it says she is patient. Oh, I'm patient. I was on TikTok first. I've been the live before where I got up to 700,000 views before. So I've done long lives before, not with this platform. So I know how to be on social media. Yeah, social media definitely got some grumpy people, especially with my topics and me talking about the things that I'm talking about. Yeah, we're gonna have some people, and sometimes it hurts because it's the truth sometimes. So yeah, but you know what though? When I heard music and rappers and they was calling people's bees, and I never looked at that. Was like, they talking about me? I know who I am. I know who I am. Okay. So if this though, and if it hurts, it's because it hits home. That's why. Thank you, Crook. I appreciate the $10 super chat, baby. I appreciate it. Thanks, Bronx, for your super chat too, baby. I appreciate you. Let's get in this. This is how off. These are the ones that's not liking it right here.
Okay, since the app ain't working, let's have girl talk, and it's gonna actually be private. So I told y'all ever since I had surgery, like my body odor is different. Like I cannot skip a day without no motherfucking shower. Bitch, I have to put. And I was avid. I never wore deodorant for real. Like only when I was going like to clubs or like I knew I was gonna be around a lot of people, and it might be hot, or I might, if I layer up, I wear deodorant. I was not a big sweater. I be perspiring now, and bitch, them sweat glands under my arms, they work. And also, my pot, it gets a little tangy now. Like I'm not used to that. Like the body odor, I don't know what it is. If my glands wasn't working properly before, but now I started to use Love Wellness, this pH soap that they had sent, and it's been helping, like making it fresh for a longer period of time. Like, if that makes sense, like I can go.
It don't make sense. It makes no sense. Okay, I don't care what you use. Okay, it costs nothing to have some water. Okay, you don't gotta have a lot of money to have some upkeep. Okay, at all. She took sandpaper and just went around her edges and just went crazy with it. And you talking about your pop being musty. And it's a grown woman. She don't look like no young. I don't think this is a 24-year-old woman we talking to, right? We looking at right here. This don't look like an 18, 19-year-old woman right here. This is a grown woman talking about her pop is musty. I'm gonna tell you right now. You mess around and you got bad hygiene. A lot of y'all, when y'all hit the door, y'all's pants gonna want to walk his own self to the hamper. It don't cost to keep your hygiene up, ladies. Do y'all not know that the women are out here stinking? The modern women they're out here stinking. They are. I know. I didn't got my hair braided before and was like, what's that smell? This is how crazy that this is becoming. This is a problem. I don't remember my aunties and stuff walking around and them smelling them stinking. I don't remember this. I don't. And I'm gonna tell you right now, I went to her page. It wasn't worth looking at, but of course, this is a woman on Saturday night and during tax time. She gonna turn into Tina Turner. She gonna put the wig on. She gonna have full face makeup. Like Why do y'all gotta go this drastic? Where's the in between? We ain't got an in between no more.
Full day and still smell fresh. Before using the little pH soap, it was like, bitch, walking the halls at work, being locked in. Come home and wash that ass. Come home and wash that ass. Now it'd be like, all right, you can take your bedtime shower and still, you feel me? Next thing I want to talk about is packing the plastic. Okay, let's have this conversation about those. So I might be getting lucky or whatever, and normally I keep my own on me, but I kind of don't want to give the impression that I keep them on me because I know there's a stigma about women who keep their own plastic, and it's just like I keep my own plastic because every man be wanting to show off with the other. That's a direct or whatever. But they be wanting to show off with the Maggies. Them Maggies fuck me up so bad down there. Like, actually, those are horrible, horrible. Okay, like, I don't know how they got so popular or what was the fandom over them, but I hate it. And then they be like, oh, I'm pull out that gold wrap, blah, blah. Actually, don't. Bitch, I love Trojan. Bare skin. I don't know why or how I end up with the Durex or the Trojan with the gray box with the gray. Those are perfect for me. I don't have no irritation, no nothing. I'm not throwed off. I'm not nothing. But that is such an intimate conversation you're supposed to have.
It is an intimate conversation. This is why we got to bring Shane back. As you can see, her nails are done. Her nails are done. Y'all see them little vampire nails she got? And you got the nerve to sit up here talking about that you stink. Like, where's the pride at?
That right there should let you know why you should not be doing that with just anybody. Because if a motherfucker judge you off meeting you judging me off something, then maybe you shouldn't have access to it then, bitch. You know? But yeah.
Judy, welcome.
I blame the men. I blame the men for going over there and hitting it. I blame them. If y'all did not go over these women's house, if y'all start ignoring women who came out the door like this, they wouldn't do this no more. But just a little attention they get, just a little bit, they're cool with it. Start ignoring these women like this, and maybe they will stop doing that. I'm just saying, like, this is not normal. This is not normal. Hit the like button, guys. Like, and this is William. They definitely do think that this is normal. They think it's normal. They definitely do. Yeah, the booty fingernails. You know what I call them?
Motherfucker judge you off meeting you judging me off something, then maybe you shouldn't have access to it then, bitch.
We judging. In your foul mouth.
Judy, welcome in.
Hello, how is everyone doing?
We got to get back to, I thought this conversation was interesting with Ashley. Let's get into this. I'll make sure I got all the super chats before we get to moving. And look, Mr. Walker says, thank. Alex said, why us? Like, you not lying. Why?
Hello, do you consent to be on a live and potentially all platforms?
Yes, I do.
All right, so what brings you up tonight?
I just want to thank you for all your advice, Ashley. I've been watching you for a while now.
Oh, wonderful. Thank you for the support.
I just went through a recent breakup, and the person, he purposely would put me down. I mean, he would give me good advice, like to lose weight, which I've been like gaining weight and losing weight, the past year, like the 2 years were on and off. But whenever he see that I was losing weight, it wasn't constructive criticism. He would tear me down. And then I would go down to the destructive habits of eating, the cycle of binging. So I'm finally over that. I noticed the pattern finally, but I just wanted to know, what do you think about that?
Yeah, move on next. He's horrible.
Hold on. So he put the hamburgers in your mouth. Is he making you eat the food? Like he's literally forcing food down your mouth. How they do slaves? No, that's not what's happening here. That's not what's happening here. You gotta be able to take your own bad decisions. How you gonna fix it if you don't realize that you're doing something wrong? Come on now. Was he putting you down, or was he really telling you something that you might need to hear? Because your mamas, your aunties won't tell you. They just gonna let you just be out there. Being a big back is cool on social media. You should see them. They be out there Just taking a whole thing of sour cream, just putting it all in their mouth. It's crazy to me.
Toxic guy. Yeah.
Yeah, I moved on. I moved on, and I'm with a guy now that's like beautiful. Like he treats me very well. I know it's like whenever you're skinny, they want you thick, and then when you're thick, they want you skinny. I don't know what's up.
But my question to you is, if you're in a good relationship now, then what's the question? If everything's perfect now, what's the question?
Sometimes I still feel like that trauma bond. So
what does
how
that
do
mean?
Like I still feel that bond with that person. So what do I do to get rid of it? Because I feel like it's lingering in my mind because it's connected to my body image.
Okay, so what I'm hearing.
So it's not your body image that's connected to your mind, only what he said. So it sounds like she's saying she's missing the other guy because she's trauma bonded with him. And Ashley's saying that the guy was toxic. You cannot make this up. This is what they do. This is the narc talk right here. This is when they gonna be like, oh, men are they're narcs, they're narcissists. He wasn't allowed saying that she was getting heavy. So I mean, what is somebody supposed to tell you? Y'all allowed to tell men they short. Y'all allowed to call men dusty, broke, all this and that. But a man who's with his woman cannot tell her that she's getting too big. Are you serious? Come on now. That man ain't toxic.
You say is that you have insecurities around your body that you still feel.
Yeah.
And
I'll touch you on.
Yeah, that's what I'm hearing.
Right.
Yeah, it's a you thing. It has nothing to do with him anymore. It's that you want to lose the weight and you know you need to lose the weight. That's what I'm hearing you say.
I do need to lose the weight.
Mm-hmm.
Because I'm like 180, but I don't really look like it, but I am. Mm-hmm. So I'm 5'5". I want to lose about 30 pounds.
Okay, so what's stopping you?
Part of it is just the fear, like the fear of being too skinny.
You're not going to be too skinny. And 180 is 180. Okay? I don't need y'all to quit saying was too skinny. A woman can be 250 pounds and she can get down to 175 pounds. And everybody at the cookout is going to tell her, girl, you're getting too skinny. That is not skinny.
Or because in the past, I used to be ultra skinny. Like when I was younger, I used to be like 110, 105.
Well, to get back to 110, there's nothing to fear because that takes a lot of discipline.
Right.
So you don't have to worry about that. That takes a lot of discipline and a lot of not eating, and you're not eating this, you're not eating that. So no, you'll be fine. It takes a lot of work to get all the way down to 110.
Yes.
Yeah.
But
I wouldn't be worried about that. I think you need to. I think you need to work on your weight because that's going to affect your new relationship now. There's going to be insecurities. Oh, is he looking at this girl? She's skinnier than me. She's thinner than me. And he has to reassure you 100 times. That's going to be an issue.
He said the guy with he likes thick girls. But the thing is, I'm still scared because he knew me when I was 30 pounds heavier than what I am now. But I don't want to get back to that. So I'm going to work on that, Ashley.
Okay, yeah. So then I'm right because you just said it. He knew you when you were 30 pounds lighter. So yeah, that is an insecurity then.
Right.
Mm-hmm. So I need you to work on it because I think if, you're a young adult, if you have time to be in a relationship, you have time to work on your body. That's how I see it.
I will.
If we have time to lay up and Netflix and chill, I'm not going to coddle you when it's time to get on the treadmill. I'm not doing it. Okay?
Okay.
All right, beauty. Have a good one. You're welcome, doll. Bye-bye. Thank you.
You know what's crazy about that whole situation is what her saying, I don't want to get too skinny. It's like women say, I don't want to go to the gym and lift any weights. I don't want to be big. Do y'all not know women take stuff to be like that? You're not just going to go up there and you going to mess around and just have huge arms and stuff. You ain't about to become a bodybuilder just because you go lift up some 10-pound weights. Who was telling y'all that? I mean, this is what we do. We make fun of women being healthy now. Do y'all not realize that? Do you not realize every time I put on all black, and it's every time I go out the door and I hear somebody go, ooh, don't you did you lose? You ain't getting more skinny, are you? Nope, just got on black. Y'all be acting like I'm in Berlin or something. 1915 or something. Like, what's wrong with y'all? Like, why are we shaming women for getting healthier? Do y'all not know when women have a lot of fat on their stomach and they are large chested, you are more at risk for heart disease? You are more at risk because you got all that fat right there. Your chest ain't nothing but fat. So when women keep telling y'all, so when women are shaped, you know, when you got the Humpty Dumpty shape, you're really top heavy, that is dangerous for us, ladies. That is dangerous for us. I'm a small woman, but I still lose about 10 pounds because I'm more at risk at a heart disease. I don't care about the aesthetics. Start telling these women the truth. Start telling these women the truth. That's not where it's at. When you are smaller at top and you're bigger on the bottom, you're looked at a little bit more healthier. And I'm talking about science. This is not my opinion. It's not my opinion. This lady is trying to blame her ex-boyfriend or her eating. The point that she just said, well, when he would say something to me, that would make me eat more. As if he was buying the food and just shoveling it down your mouth, like if she was tied up in the basement. When are we going to take any accountability that we are in charge of what we do? And Ashley, she's not going to tell her that. See what she said? She said, oh, he's toxic. And this is what I mean when I say men don't have cushion to fall on. When y'all say anything, y'all being mean. At least that's what the women think. If y'all don't like wigs, you're being mean. If y'all don't like girls be real big, you're being mean. A man is allowed to say what he don't like. Y'all don't say nothing when y'all over there saying something, but y'all call it standards. I'm just saying. Come on now. Let me see. Hold on. This was also. I'm telling you, yeah, that was definitely a problem. So that was also high problems with. Oh yeah, when everybody's locked in the house. Yeah, most women are locked in the house and they was gaining like 10, 15 pounds all day long. This is what I say. You gonna be snowed in. We got a problem. We ever gonna be in that same situation again? Why buy all the snacks y'all like? If it ain't in the kitchen, you can't eat it. You know, I mean, if it ain't in the house, you can't grab it. Why bring it home? I mean, I'm a very logical person, okay? There's certain things I love to eat. I don't bring it home. It's not going home with me. It's not sitting in my backseat. Like, no, I'm being logical. Yeah, Ashley don't care, okay? She don't care. But this is the average person though that's not going to tell this woman what she really needs to hear. This is where we're at because she probably feels like it's going to hurt her feelings. Hit the like button, guys. You go out and hit that like button.
Okay, yeah. So then I'm right because you just said it. He knew you when you were 30 pounds lighter. So yeah, that is an insecurity then.
Right.
Mm-hmm. So I need you to work on it because I think if you're a young adult, if you have time to be in a relationship, you have time to work on your body. That's how I see it.
I will.
If we have time to lay up and Netflix and chill, I'm not gonna coddle you when it's time to get on the treadmill. I'm not doing it. Okay.
Okay.
All right,
Thank you.
beauty. Have
Thank
a good
you so much.
one. Yo.
You know why she said that? You ever hear women when they say, well, when a man says that they don't want to date nobody if they don't work out or do something, and then what does the woman say? Women say, well, you can take me to the gym. Maybe if you told me to go with you, don't no man want to train you like a poodle. No, they're not training you like you are a German Shepherd. And see, it's either in you or it's not in you, baby.
You're welcome, doll. Bye bye. Thank you.
Hi, ma'am. How's it going?
Like, hit the like button, guys. We're going over this video. This lady is mad about her boyfriend. It's that entitlement I be talking about right here.
Everything okay then? Yeah, I got myself. Nothing get physical or anything, just arguing? The family will do that.
Yeah. Anybody next door or just you?
No, it's upstairs, but I got it.
You want us to hang out while you get your stuff?
No.
Sure?
Yeah. Thank you.
Okay. Well, have a good day.
What's up?
He's trying to tell her she's got to leave now. She doesn't want to leave, but doesn't.
What's the situation here?
He just wants me to leave, and I'm not gonna leave. Like, I live here too.
You live here?
Yeah.
He lives here?
Yeah.
You have kids?
Yeah, we have kids.
Okay.
My
How long have you
kids
been
are here
together?
right now. 7 years.
Okay. How long have you been living here?
2 years.
You've
told me
here?
it's been a few days.
No, like we just got back together, so I just moved in. But we've been living here since last August.
When did you move out?
And he wants her to leave. And you clearly hear her saying, I'm not leaving.
Huh?
When did you move out?
Like 2 months ago?
Okay, and then you moved back in 3 days ago.
Yeah, a couple days ago. I just turned on the electric. I mean, I'll leave. It's not a problem, but he's not gonna keep sitting there trying to harass me.
Right.
I told him to go upstairs.
With
leave me alone so I can put my stuff in my car.
With you having moved out 2 months ago and then moving back in 3 days ago, I mean, technically that would violate the residency, as far as you having established residency. But I mean, what do you want me to do? You want me to convince him to let you stay, or
No,
do
just
you
tell
want
me
to
go upstairs so I
bounce?
get my stuff in my car. That's it.
Okay. What's his name?
Give me.
Is this him here?
Yeah.
Okay. What's up, bro? If you want, just hang out over there, and I'll talk with him. If she just wants to grab her stuff and go. So
That's all she brought from home.
She have anything else upstairs?
No, sir. You can ask her.
Okay.
What y'all came for?
Huh?
I said, I don't know what y'all came for. You ain't even said nobody. You ain't did nothing. Put the stuff downstairs.
Okay. Shouldn't have anything else in there?
No, sir.
Is that all you have? You said everything that you have is on the porch.
Yeah, right there. The rest of my stuff I put in my car.
So all you need is what's here.
I just want him to go.
Okay. Hey, boss, can you move off the stoop so she can grab it?
No, go over here where I was. You ain't did that, sir.
Go right back upstairs where you belong.
Hey, we're not going to do that.
Go back upstairs.
We're not going to do
Go back
that.
upstairs. I don't want you staying there. Go back upstairs. Go right back upstairs where you belong.
Hey, we're not going to.
As you can see, she don't care nothing about authority. She she don't care that the cops is there or nothing.
Do
Go
that.
back upstairs.
We're not going to
Go
do
back
that.
upstairs. I don't want you staying there. Go back upstairs.
Just grab your stuff so we can go.
It's not your house. It's not in your name. Go upstairs now.
Okay, listen, we're not going to do that.
Go.
Stop. Stop.
Ma'am,
Okay, now we can walk back to the sidewalk.
come on.
Go upstairs.
Ma'am, come on.
Come on, let's go.
Go upstairs now.
I'm not here to yell at people. Let's go. What's your name? What are we doing?
Go upstairs.
This woman has no emotional control. This is what I be saying when I be saying how some women be acting like big babies. Humans, period. Like, it's like, come on now. You in front of the cops.
Go upstairs.
Look.
Go upstairs now.
All right. Hey, stop it.
No.
Stop. Stop resisting.
I'm going to tase you.
This didn't even have to go that far. This didn't even have to go that far. Like, this is what I be talking about right there. Like, why did she just do all that? Kids probably in the house. Crash out.
All right. These double lock. That's fine. Why did we do that? Why did we do that? No, you're gonna sit here for a second and think about what the Christmas Eve. You had to do that. Come on. You got it for a second. My body can't feel off.
Stay down.
This is probably a regular Friday for them.
Stop.
Stand for. Can you use the female for a search, please? 10:22.
Let me go.
No. You're on your
I
license.
hate that nigga, bro.
Stand for.
Look, they hate him and they love him at the same time. You right, Divine? She probably never been told no in her entire life. This is exactly what I was talking about earlier when I say, sometimes you got to tell your kids no. Because if you don't ever tell them no, this is what they're going to do. This is exactly what they're going to do.
We're at 10:15 one time. Can you get the female for a search, please? Get her on her side.
Hold on your left side. Stay there.
Here we go.
Stay there. Stay down.
Let me get up.
Fine, you can sit up.
If you sit up, you're gonna start fighting again?
Sit right there and don't move. There's no need for all of this.
And this is exactly why I tell men, you got to crash out for the mother of your children. Take them to court and stay real calm. They normally will crash out in the courtroom. If they crash out, they're only going to be able to contain it so long. I'm telling you, this is sad right here. And just think, she got kids under her. Nothing was going on to where she's not getting her way. She's not getting her way. Either when they get arrested, when they contained, they either about to throw up, they got asthma, or they pregnant, or they start yelling, "I'm a woman."
Can you just step inside for a second so you can get her off the porch?
Get your ass inside, bro.
Really? After all that, we're still doing this.
Whatever. She wants to run her mouth. Let her. Stand up. Let's go this way.
You don't get it when I get home, bro. You get it when I get home. Keep laughing, bitch.
I got it. Why did we do that?
Because I'm heartbroken. He was supposed to be home to watch our kids, and he was out all night with a bitch I don't like.
But now you're going to jail on Christmas Eve.
Being heartbroken like that?
For something silly.
I've been hurt these past months, and you don't see that he just got in jail for domestic violence on me.
Right, and guess what?
See, look, she didn't turn into a victim already. This man has probably always been cheating. This man has probably always been who this man is, right? This man just didn't change his personality. He's always been this. He's always been a Tay-Tay, Pookie, whatever he want to be. And this is what we do, right? She's mad because she's not getting her way. She said he was out with some other woman. He didn't come home. You can't control people. You don't have a remote control for your spouse. Nobody does. If I don't tell nobody nothing else, let people be who they're going to be. Expect people to be who they are. I don't understand the personality of somebody who doesn't understand a monkey's a monkey, a cow's a cow. Like, why are y'all expecting something so much more out of a person who's showing you who they are? Is it right? I'm not saying it's right at all, but that's who he is.
What? You just gave him exactly what he wanted.
Because he's been hanging out with the same girl he was hanging out with the day he got locked up, the night before he got locked up.
And guess what?
And she's come out to be here, like, come on.
And now she's going to be here and you're in jail. You gave him exactly what he wanted. Come on. It's ridiculous. You're not dumb. Do you have any weapons on you?
No.
Okay. Have a seat in the back until we can get a female here to search you. Okay? What do you have that you need? You can take your purse and your stuff and your phone with you. You have a car here?
That's why I need the car's phone.
You have your car here? Okay, you want his mom to come get your car. Who is that, Barb?
That's her.
All for nothing.
Hello?
Yeah.
Can you come get my stuff?
Where is it at?
In front of the house.
So what's going on?
I'm in the back of a cop car.
Okay.
The cop has the phone, so you can talk to him.
Okay.
Alright.
You good? You want me to talk to her?
You can.
Hey, how you doing?
Good, how are you?
Good. I guess she wants you to come get her car and her purse.
Okay. Alright, I'll be there in like 15 minutes.
Okay.
10 minutes.
Sounds good. We'll wait for you.
Okay, thank you.
Thanks.
Hello.
Hey. Sorry I had to be
So she's going to jail?
Yep.
Okay.
It was just supposed to be to get property, and we went up on the porch to get the rest of her stuff, and she decided to try to start teeing
In front
off.
of you?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
So she's going to jail for that, for domestic violence battery, and she might catch a resist arrest charge because she didn't want to be handcuffed. So I guess she just wants you to take her purse and then something with her car. You're welcome to talk to her.
Okay.
You so right. Says play dumb games, get dumb prizes. And the mom is in shock, Incredible Greens, because this is a regular Friday for them. This is what she does. Him and that guy, that woman and that man probably fight every weekend. This is a regular thing. And you wonder, like, and you can tell the mom, like, she's docile, she's probably super non-confrontational. She don't say nothing to nobody. You know, like it's really sad. But see, but why everybody sitting up there talking about feminism? This, what do y'all say when y'all see our girls on the street acting like this? She out there acting like a wild alley cat with rabies. Y'all say anything to this behavior? I can't remember if she said they had kids or not, but this woman had choices. She had the choice to walk away. She didn't have to sit here and stand there and do all that. She didn't have to call them names. She didn't have to go off. This woman chose. She chose her path. I'm pretty sure she has seen a lot of cop seats. Something is telling me this is a regular thing. Ashy Foot Productions, how you doing, baby? It says this reminds me of how Kendra crashed out when she when she caught me at Ashley's place. Leave it up to Ashy Foot, okay? Thank you so much for the $4.99 super chat, baby. I appreciate you. Everybody, please hit that like button if you have not hit it yet. And this is sad because where's this woman going to work at? She get a charge now. Like, don't nobody want to hire you with an assault charge. Don't nobody want to hire you with an assault charge. They don't. So what are you going to do? They don't care. It's a total crash out. Nobody is teaching this woman how to communicate. She don't know how to communicate with nobody. Her communication is to call that man names and go off. I'm pretty sure he goes off too. He's just keeping it cool right now. This is definitely probably a back and forth thing. The only thing is though, he knows how to control his emotions right now. And I guarantee it, everything in life is going to be this man's fault. Not that she chose to be with him, not that she chose to live with him and his mom or whatever the situation is. None of that's going to be her fault. And this is why I tell ladies, you can't act like this. All energy, all energy is it's like electric cords, right? Energy attract energy. You don't like this man's energy? Y'all fighting like cats and dogs? This is what's gonna happen. This is what's gonna happen. And nowadays they have no problem with taking the women to jail, which they should. Which they should. I'm telling you, and it's Christmas Eve. It's Christmas Eve, guys, and she's going to jail. All he wanted her to do to leave. Just leave. Why couldn't you go down the street and go sit in the Walgreens parking lot for a minute, calm down, cool down? But I know why. Her mama probably act like this. These are the kids that probably turn out and do temper tantrums on the floor in the grocery store. And these are them all grown up. These are them all grown up, okay? This is why baby, I'm telling y'all better get some type of correction with these kids. You can't be non-confrontational when you raising these kids. You can't be. And you're going to say some stuff your kids don't like. So what? If it's for their benefit, this is what you got to do. It says breaking poor Kendra's cold heart. Get them likes up, guys. We got 41 likes today. Get them likes up. We got 185 people in here. Get them likes up. Yeah, like yeah, she's catching a misdemeanor. She might be catching a misdemeanor. Depends if she already got some stuff under her. She got resisting arrest. And the thing is, this is how uncontrolled, this is how emotional some people are. So emotional to where you are in front of police doing this. I done seen people go back and forth on Facebook saying what they was going to do. And they did it later on that day. They don't care about cameras. They don't care about police. This is wild to me. This is wild. It says this is why you treat your man right when you had him. But I mean, neither one of them probably know how to be cordial to each other at all. I mean, this how they bonding. Some people actually fight with each other and they think it's normal. If she was to get a regular relationship and she was to find a nice guy, I promise you, she probably would not even like him. She would say he was born. She would say he was born. Some people are just in love with the trauma. They in love with the drama. People don't realize that, and people be like, "I love hard." That ain't love. That's not loving hard. That's not loving hard when it can cost you your freedom. You can't build with somebody like this at all. They will tear you down. So when I hear that, no, that goes for a woman or a man. I go for a woman or a man. And this is why, when it comes to, hold on, let me read this. Hold on. Hey, Classy, how you doing, baby? It says, now most temper tantrums comes from upper class privileged young white kids. Oh, it come from some hood kids too. It could come from the hood kids too. I grew up in the hood. I done seen some friends of mine when I was in elementary just punch a teacher out for no reason. So it can definitely come from both. It can definitely come from both. Okay, like I'm just saying. This is her friends encourage her wild behavior. It's probably normal. Think about it. What do you see when you look at TV? Especially for a lot of these kids, they look at a lot of reality TV. They listen to the music where they saying fight, F your baby daddy and stuff. This is regular. This is regular. Yeah, she's strung out on something. It ain't logic. I'll tell you that much. She ain't strung out on logic. And then think about it. There's kids probably really sitting there looking like, what chance do these kids have? Either one, because this is who he picked. That's who he picked. And this is why I just made a video. It's called Protect Your Seed. Protect your seed. Nobody's making this woman stay over this man's house. And this is why I say your grown kids need you too. Because that's why I don't watch dramas anymore on television. I just watch YouTube. Yeah, some things I tell people all the time. Some things you ain't meant to watch. Like I will never watch Baddies, Atlanta Housewives. I don't watch stuff like that. Any of that stuff, like no. Like I don't watch any of that type of stuff. It has to have a meaning or a reason for me to watch it. It honestly does. It says seems like the only time that we're not in a fight is when I'm laying the. I hope that's probably the only time they are not fighting, and that's just lust. If the only time that you ain't arguing with your spouse is while y'all in between the sheets, that's sad. That's sad. But think about it. We growing up in a world where a lot of people they don't even say I love you no more. They don't even say I love you no more. How do you talk about? Like I'm just saying. Thanks, guys. Hit that like button, guys. Let me see here. It says I didn't say that they. It says I didn't say they wouldn't punch now. We're going into different realms from tantrums. Yeah, I mean, and the thing is, right? When you're allowing your kids to throw them tantrums, They're not getting reprimanded for anything. What do you think is going to happen? What do you think? I don't care if your kid low off. I don't care if they on paper. You got to realize if you're not around, what you think they're going to do to your kids? They ain't got no type of structure. Like, let somebody else get them. They're going to put them on something. They're going to be sitting over there by a window like a football. It says, I don't remember the last time I gave a compliment to a woman. Look, I can understand that. Hit the like button, guys. Hit the like button. Look, the point is, you know what I mean? Like, this happens all the time, right? We got to start teaching these kids some type of emotional, because they are reckless right now. And this is what's going to happen. A lot of them going to be in them white jackets tied around the back. Where you think, and where they going to work at? You think somebody going to be able to tell this woman something? Imagine when her boss tell her something, wherever she may work at. She going to go off. Now you wondering why we got all these videos where people are fighting and stuff, and Popeyes and McDonald's and going off, whether it's a Karen, whether it's Tamika, whether it's Johnny. Nobody's telling them what to do. So they just going off. They just doing whatever comes to their mind. And this is not good. So I always say logic before anything. You can't just roll off of emotions. Rolling off of emotions, or when you're mad, you can't make decisions when you're mad. Go walk it off. Go sit down somewhere. Because this is what's going to happen right here. All right, guys. Let me know if this is your first time in this live. Hit the like button, guys. I am back in here on Friday. No, Wednesday. Make sure you subscribe, guys. Make sure that you got the bell on. That way y'all know when I'm coming on. I appreciate the support, guys. I appreciate the memberships. I appreciate the super chats, the likes, joining me in here. They definitely need to be held accountable. But welcome. Thank you, Mr. Walker. Make sure y'all check out Mr. Walker over there at SEC. They be over there cooking. Make sure y'all check out both of their channels. Thank you, baby. I appreciate it. Thank you so much for the super chat, baby. Hit that like button, guys.